Welcome back to the School of the 13th Apostle. Today, we must align our consciousness with a monumental cosmic phenomenon. We are standing on the precipice of a rare astronomical event, the total solar eclipse of August 12, 2026. To the unawakened world, this is merely a beautiful spectacle of nature, a brief alignment of celestial bodies to be photographed and forgotten. But to the initiate, to the true observer of reality, this eclipse represents something far more profound. It is a literal, systemic disruption in the energetic fabric of our planet, a temporary factory reset of the universal lattice. To understand the immense power of this moment, we must reconnect with the geometric architecture we mapped in our previous chapters. We established that space is not an empty vacuum. It is a hyper-dense, hyper-responsive holographic matrix of pure data and infinite potential. Jacobo Grinberg defined this grid as the lattice. Day after day, this cosmic grid is continuously bombarded by an uninterrupted flow of solar radiation, photons, and electromagnetic frequencies. This constant solar bombardment acts as a massive carrier wave, stabilizing the collective physical reality of humanity. It keeps the heavy, historical morphic fields of fear, scarcity, and old conditioning anchored into the physical world. The sun, in essence, acts as the primary power source that keeps the current collective hologram running. But during a total solar eclipse, this continuous broadcast is violently interrupted. As the moon positions itself with mathematical precision between the Earth and the sun, it casts a deep, moving shadow across the planet. This shadow is not just the absence of visible light, it is a literal field of energetic silence. For a few profound moments, the massive carrier wave of the sun is severed. The local portion of the universal lattice is instantly deprived of its stabilizing grid energy. When this happens, the rigid structure of physical matter loses its traditional density. The geometry of the lattice becomes highly unstable, flexible, and completely malleable. It enters a state of absolute symmetry and dormant potential. The matrix is wide open. The historical morphic fields that usually lock your life into a loop of limitation are temporarily paralyzed because the collective transmitter has been turned off. This is the exact window of opportunity that the ancient mystics of Egypt, the Mayan sages, and the esoteric schools of antiquity understood perfectly. They did not fear the eclipse. They revered it as a gateway for sovereign reality reconstruction. They knew that when the external world is plunged into darkness, the matrix experiences a micro-shock. The analytical mind of the masses enters a state of primal vulnerability, momentarily breaking the collective psychic gravity that holds humanity in chains. This celestial alignment is the macrocosmic manifestation of the profound shortcut taught by Jesus of Nazareth. The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is single, your whole body will be filled with light. During the totality of the eclipse, the physical eye can no longer look at the blinding light of the ordinary sun, the light that forces us to perceive the illusion of a solid, unchanging world. Instead, the physical senses are forced to shut down, allowing the single inner eye of imagination to open. As the physical sun disappears, the magnificent corona becomes visible, the hidden, invisible magnetic architecture of the star that is normally masked by ordinary light. This is your cosmic command. The total solar eclipse of 2026 is an urgent invitation to close your two physical eyes that report your current lack and open your single eye to instruct the vulnerable lattice. To utilize this cosmic reset, you must not approach the eclipse as a passive spectator. You must become the conscious 13th apostle at the center of the grid. As the moon begins to swallow the sun, slide into absolute physical stillness. Slow your breathing and enter the deep, receptive Theta state, moving your autonomous nervous system away from survival. Feel the physical world around you losing its rigidity. The moment the sun is completely erased and the world falls into that surreal, cold twilight, you must execute your command. Do not wish, do not beg, and do not project your desire into the future. Instead, broadcast your precise mental slide from the end. Envision your transformed life and couple it with the absolute profound feeling of the wish already fulfilled. Because the local lattice is completely silent and free from collective noise, your personal neuronal field will ripple through the matrix with zero resistance. You are striking a universal tuning fork in an empty room. You are printing a completely new holographic blueprint directly onto the fabric of space-time. When the first diamond ring of solar light bursts out from behind the moon, signaling the rebirth of the sun, that new light will not stabilize the old reality. It will catch the frequency of the new mental slide you have just anchored into the grid. It will lock in your new coordinates. The universe is preparing a massive energetic void. Do not waste it drifting in fear or entertainment. Step into the shadow, master the synergy of your mind, and let the 2026 eclipse become the moment you rewrite the lattice of your reality forever.